Hello dear students, welcome back to the Pharma Learning channel. Today I came with another new video that is on the unit of pressure which is known as centrifuge, and the centrifugation, the equipment which work on the principle of centrifugation, that is known as centrifuge. And into this video I will try to highlight what are the different types of the laboratory centrifuges are available. So let's go into the details into this video about the laboratory centrifuge. Before I start with the video, if you need any of the tutoring coaching help for any of the subject and oblique any topic related to pharmaceutics or pharmaceutical technology at the diploma, degree or the master's level, please feel free to contact me on the pharmalearning@gmail.com, or you can reach out to me by this WhatsApp number. So as you know that the centrifuges are classified depending upon the scale of separation. If it is going to be used for the separation of the smaller amount of the insoluble solids from the liquid, or the smaller amount of the liquid, then it is working on the laboratory scale, so they are called as laboratory centrifuge. This centrifuge has a common characteristics. They are driven by the motor. So here the motor is placed on the bottom, that is, and the motor is attached to the shaft, and that shaft that is rotating, so that part is called as a rotor. And this motor will allow to rotate the or the spin the samples at a required or the higher speed will be there. The laboratory centrifuges are also working on the simultaneously the sedimentation principle along with the centrifugation. So that are also called as some of the small scale sedimentation centrifuges, and these laboratory centrifuges are the batch operated. So as shown in the diagram, this is motor. The motor is attached to the shaft, and the motor is rotating the shaft. So this part is called as rotor, and to the rotor here the sample holder is there. So that part into which we are keeping the various things, the materials to be separated in the form of a small test tubes will be there. So these are called as a sample holder, or sometimes the people also call this as a stator will be there. And on the top the case cover will be there. You can see the exact the figure or the diagram from the figure what is exact available in the market. The laboratory centrifuge, you can find this one. These are the test tube will be there, and test tubes are on the center of them, while the center part, that is the rotor, will be there. Here by the various types of things you can control the speed and the angle as well as the rotation will be, and the time too. The modification of this laboratory centrifuge are of the basically of the three types, but the first two types that depends upon the design of that the test tube, which is who placed with the stator or the sample order. So if the test tube is ahead like a straight one, like the vertically like a 90-degree angle will be there. Okay, exactly. So what we are finding, this is at the rest. Again, while in this stage the sample holder contain the test tube, and the test tube carries the fixed angle. These angles are never going to be changed. This angle is permanently fixed over there. So if you look at this one modification, then what we are finding at the rest, we are finding the swinging bucket will be like this one, while the fixed angle will be like this one. But once you start the rotating of this particular system, means during the run, what is going to happen? This entire vertical part or this rest is going to be become somewhat like a horizontal one, while in the case of this one the fixed angle, there is no going to be change in the angle, either it is at the rest or it is during the run or during the centrifugation process. The third type of the modification in the laboratory centrifuge, that is called ultra centrifuge. Usually this normal laboratory centrifuges are going to be run at around for the 20 to 40,000 rpm, but if you are going to rotate or the spin at a very high faster rate to the 60,000 to the 150,000 rpm, then it is spinning at a very fast rate. So this type of those centrifuges are known as ultra centrifuge, and this ultra centrifuge separate it is used for the separation of the molecules like proteins and the nucleic acids. If you look at the applications of this laboratory centrifuge, then basically it is used for the separation or the sedimentation of the cells will be there. So basically it is used at the laboratory level, that is for the separation of the blood cells from the plasma. It can be used for the separation of microbes like bacteria, viruses, also from that medium, or from whatever the material will be there. And it is also used for the separation of the macromolecules as well as proteins and the nucleic acid. And for this purpose we require the higher speed, and that's why we are using the ultra centrifuge. So this was all about the laboratory centrifuge. If you like my video, please give a like, and please subscribe to my pharma learning channel for the more upcoming on videos on the various topics related to pharmacy. Thank you.